Yeah, you know it. And honestly, we need to get to the game reveal because we're starting to get a little bit behind. No breaks, no rest for the wicked. Crappy. Before I let you go over there, I need to make sure that you have the right video because I actually took the time to make it. And let's go to the reveal. Crappy, take us away. Plast, the Blombicar. Plast? That's not even a word. Okay. Well, you know what is the word? The word is, what's the word? I don't know. Say hello to our GM for the next match. Polk, come chat. Let's talk about the game. Polk, I'm sorry. Like today's intros are like the worst that I have right now. Are you making weird Polk noises?
Yes.
We're all losing it today. That's fine. Well, Polk, it's good to have you here. Have you been having fun lately? Anything exciting going on?
It's been really busy here. It's been a weird winter here, I've admit. Everything's melted. It's probably
Everything melted. Okay.
In Canada!
Yeah, let me tell you, I'm looking out the window right now. The snow is almost horizontal. I already warned our admins that, like, if my internet cuts out, it's the storm. I hope it doesn't happen, but it's pretty hideous out there.
Precision has been hit by whiteout, it seems.
Yeah, I need you to warm me up, okay? Help keep... I've got a cold soul. Yeah, do you have... Are you bringing the heat now?
Yes. That'll be some good stuff here. Well, hopefully not for our players, otherwise it might be a little bit of a problem.
Okay.
All right.
Well, what game do we have?
Well, for that here, give me a moment here. This is a little bit of a heavy swing here, so...
Wow! That was a gong.
Long ago, in a distant land, I, Polky, the shape-shifting master of darkness, unleash an unspeakable evil.
Ow.
A foolish group of contestants, wielding their magical controllers, step forward to oppose me. Before the final blow was struck, I tore out the game from my past and threw it into the match, where Kusogrand8 spawned. Now the fools will race each other to undo the future that is for Samurai on Super Nintendo.
That's right, everybody. We've got some time traveling. You might ask where your sword is, but you know what?
Yes.
They'll quickly find it and try to make as much progress as they can over the course of the hour. Whoever does, of course, takes the victory. Whoever loses only gets 2 points. They're not eliminated. Nobody's getting eliminated during round one. We want to make people play at least 2 you know. You gotta get a bigger experience, you know?
Indeed.
Now, Polk, we've had First Samurai and Kusogrand8 before, and I believe some people who either played it or saw it went on to do speedruns of the game. I love it when people like the games well enough to go and play them extensively. I think it was Jangle Storm. I could be mistaken, though, but it feels like Jangle.
I believe that. We also brought this at one point during the GM brackets match here during the gauntlets. Just a little bit, just a little taste, but I felt like I had to bring it back.
Yeah, it's one that, like, I actually really enjoy this game. I think it has a lot of good going for it, but it also, like, y'all are gonna recognize some of the sound effects here, like, easily.
Yes. We only got people quoting, "Oh no, my sword!"
Oh no, my sword! Yeah, if you don't know what that means, you will know it very quickly.
Yes.
And by very quickly, I mean within the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game, because we will ask that question multiple times. So I'm just working on getting everything captured and looking right. Kick back, everybody, relax, grab a drink. Yeah,
Indeed.
Polk. Anything exciting going on these days? Anything that we should know about?
On my side here, there hasn't been as much here. Unfortunately, for my den, the den of games hasn't been quite as active since the bird had to, quote-unquote, fly south for the winter. Well, for a few weeks.
Birds.
But we started going through the series of Legend of Zelda, and unfortunately, Variety is not really liking the 3D Zeldas, and it's calling current time a Kusogrand8. I don't know what it's got a problem with, but a lot of people are strangely say it's wrong.
You know, I feel like if the CDI Zeldas came out today, they would be a huge hit. They were just ahead of their time, you know?
Well, I don't know if you've heard about RZ.
Yeah, we had it on our channel on Don't Make Us Bored earlier this week.
Yes.
Everybody, if you didn't catch Don't Make Us Bored and you want to see a game that looks a lot like Zelda CDI, you should go and watch the VOD. Okay,
Yes.
I'll also get it up on YouTube probably on Monday or Tuesday so that everybody has easy access there. But it was a lot of fun. Highly recommended.
It's so good. I need to get it and grab a copy myself here on it. I believe also that even commercials here said that the original voice actors of Zelda CDI reprised, well, not reprised here, but actually did all the voice acting in that game.
Not all the voice acting, and some of the roles are technically kind of reprised. As in, you can draw the connection between one person in Zelda CDI and one person in RZ, which is a neat little touch. That it, you know, the person who played it for us said that it did feel like it was genuinely a sequel. And I love it.
Ooh.
Well, let me go ahead and make sure that we have audio coming through for the players here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Typing away, huh?
Tease me, my cloud. Keyboard's a little loud, huh? And then the microphone's a little sensitive.
I mean, it's a good keyboard. I like the clickety-clackety. It's good. Well, I am just about ready to begin, so I will reach out to the players right now to make sure that... Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to correct stuff. They've been sitting on this menu screen, and it has black bars on the top and bottom. I'm going to have to recapture. I'll do that, like, when we get started. It's fine. It's fine. Welcome to games being terrible to actually capture for Kusogrand8.
Everybody know the fire in the background. Everything's fine. Things are not exploding. This is just a mild warm-up here. We're trying to melt the snow here. Our freezers is completely frozen over here. Don't worry about it. The food's coming fine. Your coffee's on the way. Just relax.
I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. Okay. Just trying to get this right before we get started. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. My job. Just trying to do my job here.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Chat, feel free to use your channel points. Spam emotes right now as well. You can predict who is going to be the winner, but I am doing the countdown. So what would be good emotes for chat to spam?
We got your samurais, your swords, your shurikens, your time machines, your clocks, and of course your sword and more swords.
Sword, spam, spam, spam. Come on, get your spam. Oh my gosh, Polk. Okay, the players may hear that occasionally. So as soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer, and then I will work on recapturing a couple of our players. Here we go.
Here we go. Now, if you think like this first screen here is going a little slow for some of us here, if you hold down the button, that animation does go faster, so it's a little something to find out when you experiment. And Yeah, they definitely need to do some recropping here.
Yeah, I know.
For stage number one, yeah, stage number one is really nice in the way that it does actually have a tutorial part. Whenever you pick up something or reach a little something, it will actually try to explain to you what's going on. Don't worry, it gets harder.
Woo, woo. What? Okay, let me turn this up a little bit because we need to. Yeah, everybody, I'm too lazy to do this well. We're just doing it on the fly. Hope you enjoy.
We're doing it live, everybody.
Yeah.
Like you are professionals.
Professional enough. Whatever. Oh no, my sword.
Good enough. Oh no, my sword. Everybody's using their swords. It's gonna happen.
Good. So what? We got Hallelujah. We've got some good stuff going on, and I feel like I still need to make a few changes to all of this because oh my gosh, the sound effects in this game are just beautiful. So maybe this will help. Let's find out. Let's find out if this helps you hear all of the good sound effects, all of the bad sound effects, anything. Oh no, it's a bad rainstorm. Watch out.
No.
JK, I don't even care. I don't even care at all.
It's good rain. It's good rain. It takes a little bad fire that would kill you in a second because invincibility immunity here doesn't count for fire. If you step on fire, it's your fault, then, well, you die.
It's true. So question, what are the players going to be struggling with here? What is the first difficulty that really they're going to have?
Stage 1 is going to be relatively straightforward. A lot of the things here will damage you in moments. And once your arm life bar goes out, well, of course, you lose your sword. And at that point, your range is a lot more limited. You won't be able to strike as much. And in order to get your sword back, well, you gotta kill enemies. Which means getting even closer than before. That's really nice. Stage 1, again, is relatively straightforward on that part. Later on, it'll become much more of a collectathon. They have to wander around the stages, find out where those mystic emblems are, in order to be able to even make any kind of progress.
Yeah, if you see the flashing emblems at the bottom next to the number 3, those are generally the items that you need to collect in order to get the boss to spawn and beat the level.
And I see Toaster is already gonna have some problems because they missed one. Well, they might be looking for it. Yeah, you kind of need to have all 5 of them in order to even unlock and take a look at the boss. I'll have them, sorry, no progress. And as I said, this is more of a collectathon. Sometimes those emblems are hidden. Sometimes you gotta find out, break out hidden element into the stage to be able to find those bells that allow you to unlock those emblems. It's not simple.
Everybody here knows how much I hate collectathons. However, stage 1 at least makes it feel like it's not a collectathon. But then you get to level 2, at level 3, I think level 3 especially becomes very much non-linear and pretty confusing. Another thing as well is the bells. You'll see the players ringing bells in various areas that causes platforms to spawn or other obstacles to disappear. The thing is, learning to do it didn't take too long, but learning where to do it may be another difficulty that the players face.
Indeed. The first stage makes it pretty obvious because all the places where you usually use the bell, they'll be flashing. Later stages aren't so generous. It's not gonna be as nice. Food won't be as plentiful either, and the checkpoint system is also a bit of a requirement because you need to sacrifice part of your force and sword to unlock those checkpoints. If you don't have any sword, sorry, you're back to the other checkpoint you had.
Wait, are you serious? You have to use your sword in order to do that?
Yes.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
If you don't have any force, you don't unlock it. Now, Amazing Toaster has reached the first boss, which is what that we had for the state for the GM Gauntlet, actually. what's a little unique for that for is that the fire that's straight out from the blue dragon, those you can actually hit with your sword or your fist. One of them's all easy than the other one. The other fireballs you can't. They just hurt you. Don't have much of a choice on that one. Yeah.
And there we go. Amazing Toaster is dead. Back to the checkpoint.
It's a return.
I love that the sound when you come back to life. It's so good.
It's haunting. It's wow. Oh, my sword. Now they have a much easier thing again with the sword because I wonder why. As if hitting fire with your fist is not a good idea.
Yeah, as it turns out, you can actually just stand, hold up, and attack, and that gives you a really good swing. Most players take a little while to figure out how to use a swing like that in order to hit the boss, but once they do, it'll be very fast progress. Unfortunately, Kalen made it to the boss but died. That will be a pretty decent setback, but this early on in the match, it's not going to matter too much, especially with level 2 coming.
These people will pass through stage 1, I'm not worried about that bit. Also, they did not trigger the checkpoint just before the boss, so they get all the way back to the last checkpoint they triggered. Because
oh no, my sword! That's right, Amazing Toaster is out of sword. Let's see if Toaster can finish this. Now, there are ways to get your sword back. I can't remember how.
You have to attack smaller enemies, and every time you do, there's a little white pixel that's going to fly around and go back to you. That will fill part of your force meter. Once your force meter is filled back up, you get your sword back.
Amazing Toaster dead again, back to the checkpoint.
Yep.
Yeah, the first boss is a little difficult to learn how to fight well.
Indeed.
So
your first stretch, each you get there, you'll also probably get a shuriken along the way that just flies around and damages thing. If you're dead, unfortunately, no, sorry, it does not respawn, does not come back. You're back on your original sword.
And if you lose your sword, then oh no, my sword!
Oh no, my sword! The game also has a button to kick. It does nothing different except your sprite is different.
Now, I do want to thank the referees who are helping with this match. We've got the first Nakarashi, Mendez, Nodelecta, Garfield the Lightning, and Bees Louise. Thank you all so much for helping keep track of how the game is going. Yeah, so far the players, no one has really learned the upswing when it comes to the sword. And that, as soon as they learn that, this first boss is just gonna go down easy peasy.
Indeed.
However, as soon as you lose the sword, it's too bad. Can't really deal with that anymore. Yep. Oh my gosh.
The big part of this I will say here is not only learning about the upswing with the sword, but also learning which fireball you can actually destroy and which ones you can't.
Yep.
Once you have that here, half the boss is pretty much figured out.
Okay, and there we go. More deaths on boss number 1.
This may take a moment for our competitors to go through.
Amazing Toaster dead again. Kalen, though, has the upswing. Very nice. Again, the less jumping you have to do, the less you're going to jump into their hitboxes and take damage. So, like, really, just staying low as much as you can. You don't have a timer. Your health is going to be the most important thing to conserve.
Yes. Also, Amazing Toast also used a little item, a little lantern. That lantern is supposed to teleport you to the last checkpoint you use, which he used at the very same checkpoint he just spawned at.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, well, at least Amazing Toaster learned what it does. Like, it's still really funny. Okay, Amazing Toaster has the upswing. Absolutely the way to fight this boss. Perfect. Yeah, and you can easily take the blue dragon down using that, considering that you can destroy all of their projectiles. The red dragon's projectiles deal a lot more damage, but as long as you take your time, you can avoid the fireballs pretty easily. Okay.
They're really slow. There's only a few of them, so they're a lot easier to
And there we go.
dodge.
Hey, Kerma, getting there just a little bit before Amazing Toaster, but both Kerma and Toaster on to level 2.
To the time train!
It's so weird. Like, you start in very much sort of a more samurai-esque world, but now it's choo-choo train time.
Yeah, and for those people who called out during the presentation, Samurai Jack, yes, you are a samurai with a magical sword fighting off demons being sent through time and space. So yes, this is Samurai Jack at home.
Oh no. Is that what I've never actually watched Samurai Jack. Is that what it's about?
Yes, the whole spiel, the whole presentation did after the gong, it's pretty much a slight twist on the actual presentation of the cartoon.
Okay.
It's a samurai with a shape-shifting demon as the evil overlord here, who flung him into a future where that demon rules the world, and he's trying to make his way back to the past to undo the evil that is Aku.
Not the evil!
Yes, the evil! It's fantastic. It's fantastic to watch.
Well, for the story of this game, you know what? The World Rally game didn't really have much of a story because guess what? The story was you're driving a car. The story here, though, the wicked Demon King ruled the mountain realm for aeons unknown. The strength of the Master Sensei and the sorcery of the Wizard Mage thwarted the Demon King's efforts to enslave mankind. But while the Demon King lives eternal, the Master Sensei was but a mortal, and only through the magic of the Wizard Mage had he survived so long. Alas, even the arcane power of the Wizard Mage could not keep the Master alive forever. Yeah, we already got that. You're saying the same thing like 3 times in this intro here. Okay, so as his power began to wane, which you already said, the Master sought a prodigy, a man of courage and honor to maintain the responsibility of protecting mankind from the evil Demon King. After an exhausting search, the Master Sensei found the Destined One, and his rigorous training began. You could put that in 2 sentences. Okay? Old man's dying. He found somebody. There you go. Meanwhile, in his mountain kingdom, the Demon King deciphers the strands of power, whatever that means, and waits as the Master's power fades and the student's power grows. He foresees a moment when the strands of the Master and student are weak and can both be snapped. Ah, okay. So basically, he was like, when is the best time to attack? And then he figured it out. As the two train in the ancient martial arts, the Demon King descends upon them in all his fury. The young student quickly falls victim to the demon's magic and can only watch in horror as his courageous master engages in ferocious battle with the hideous creature. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Master knows that he's gonna lose, summons the Wizard Mage with the last of his desperate strength. Wait. So, he summons a Wizard Mage, the Demon King runs away, and then the helpless student cries. Okay. So wait, the mist of the Wizard Mage enfolds the young warrior. Your training is yet incomplete, but it must be enough, breathed the spirit. The Demon King knows I cannot fight him alone as I have no strength of my own. Then why did he run away? Why did the Demon King run away if you have no power? You should have just killed them all. This is the stupidest story. Okay, I'm very upset about this. Okay.
And then when we gave out the manual, he had half the manual is that stupid story.
The balance of your education lies with me, but we have no time to train. So wait. He's like, I have to teach you. I'm not teaching you. I have no power. Go fight the Demon King. Okay, you must set off after the Demon King now while his strength is depleted, and I shall help you along the way. How? You are useless. Like, as far as I'm concerned, you're... Okay, there are contrived stories, and then there's whatever is in this manual, and holy crap. Okay, blah, point the way, spirit, spoke to the young warrior. My master's death shall be avenged. And so began the destined journey of the first samurai.
First samurai, there were never any samurais before that. Nope, nope, never. Not a single one. This is the only one.
Yeah, yeah, and as it turns out, this is how the first samurai in existence looked. I'm gonna share a picture, everybody. My gosh. Okay, I hate level 2 as well, because level 1 had great music. Level 2 has these sounds.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. It has the sound of an engine running in the background.
I don't care. Yeah, so here's what the very first samurai in existence looked like. Pretty cool.
Indeed. With the bare chest and everything. Like, yeah. Oh, God, no. Now I'm looking at that jacket and I'm thinking Senator Kaiba. Or does he become a PS5? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but then again, like, he's fine.
Indeed.
But I'm gonna say that maybe instead of summoning a spirit that literally does nothing and has no strength and can't even train you because he doesn't have time, maybe Old Man should have killed the Demon King. That's just my thought.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And Kerma 7 has reached the second boss.
Oh no! That is a death, and that is fine. I have to ask, how do continues and passwords work for this game?
There are no passwords, and there is a continue.
Okay.
Point, as I said here, singular. Unless core is involved somehow, there is a continue.
Oh no, my sword. I'm glad that, like,
oh, no.
Your sword is, like, when you run out of health, you don't die, you just lose your sword. And I actually really like that it gives you a way to, like, through decent fighting, get your more powerful weapon back. As long as you keep fighting enemies and killing them, then you will get it back.
Indeed. I will also mention here, as long as you have your sword, if you lose all your life, you will gain back life by the amount of force that you have left. So if you sacrifice part of your sword and you get a checkpoint and you lose all your health, you'll only get what's left of your sword as your health back.
Yeah.
Tiny details. That makes sense.
So right now, Kerma and Amazing Toaster both are definitely in the lead. And have a decent chance to make progress here. However, do they need to get the collectibles on this level, or do those not matter?
The collectibles do matter, because without having all 5 force emblems, that skeleton warrior goes here, nope, not gonna appear.
Oh yeah! I've seen people make it to the end of the level and be like, what?
Yeah,
is going on? And what is going on is that they cannot beat the level. However, Amazing Toaster and Kerma have done a fine enough job that they should be able to kill the boss. Amazing Toaster, though, is a little bit confused. What do? You gotta use the bell.
Yep, the ground is not flashing, but that is an area where you need to use the bell to make that wall blow up.
Amazing Toaster found food in those, I guess.
Yes. With those generators.
You know,
Kerma finds himself in the future.
Perfect food storage space for a train. Just in the electronics on top. Bell. Yeah, the thing is, like, most other areas have been pretty obvious up to this point where you need to use the bell, and this is one of the first instances where it doesn't really help you. You have to just figure it out.
Toaster has all the tools he needs, but I think he figures that the bells are only used at where we find those missing symbols, which, not really true. It's very obvious it will do that, but not all the time. Question is, will he figure it out?
Well, Kerma is on to the third stage, which means that I can swap audio and listen to that a little bit.
Yes.
I'd like to hear
Actual music.
something else. Yeah, this train audio sucks. I gotta be honest. Uninspiring, boring, lazy, blah, blah. Maybe not lazy. It's just what they ended up with. That was a chance to put some
really awesome music.
Yeah, let's hear what this is all about. Come on. Come on, Kerma.
So, very Japanese.
There we go. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is not, if this is not trying to be Japan, I don't know what is.
So where, I forget what the third stage is. Where are we and what year is it? Now that we've done time traveling.
1999.
Tokyo 1999?
Indeed.
Wow. My gosh, I was right before Y2K. Y'all, you don't realize how wild it was. There were these weird bugs coming out of the ground. Everything was on fire. Indeed. You know, when they talk about like Y2K, this is what it was. Squids in the sewers. Gross.
Squids or jellyfish, I don't know. With that kind of noise, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
These for years. Hear the bamboo shoots? Commandos, the Terminator, drones filling the sky. The demon overlords were nice during those times. Japan animation.
It's just so weird that the second stage has like no music at all. Amazing Toaster figured out, use the bell at the door. Yes. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, this is... I love that Kerma's like, this game actually rules. Where's the Kuso? And let me tell you... like, I do think that this is a very, like... a much more enjoyable game when it comes to Kusogrand8. I actually think that this game is a lot of fun and definitely is on the edge between good and bad. Like there are a lot of fun elements to it, but at the same time, it's rough.
There are a lot of people who struggle into it here. Some people will really gel with it, but those that don't really want.
Yeah, and you can see DePapman and Kalen are both struggling quite a bit with level 1. You know, neither of them have beaten it. Amazing Toaster getting a game over. Again, you have one continue, and that's it. Amazing Toaster using it and coming back to level 2.
I'm looking forward to their reaction when they find out there's only one. That'll be a trip.
Yeah, with that said, if you never have to continue, then you don't have to worry about that. You know, just play perfect.
I mean, not wrong. Just be perfect.
Just be perfect,
never fail
that's
at
all.
Anything.
Yeah, just be good.
Be good people, don't be bad.
Yeah, bad people are dumb.
Yeah, those enemies there, right there, that just shoot out their arm like a blade here. Yeah, they'll take half your health bar. No problem. No worries here. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. So, for those who are wondering, this was on other systems first. This was on Atari ST and Amiga. And honestly, some of you have probably seen, like, the similarities to Amiga games here. What with the Hallelujahs, heck, the UI looks a little bit Amiga-esque as well. But,
I'd see DOS too. Is it a little bit of flashing?
Like, having level 2 without any audio at all, that's pretty great as well.
Yeah. I have to wonder how different they are. May have to look that up. Maybe I'll have another First Samurai. Which, wouldn't that make it a Second Samurai or the Third? Maybe, not the Fourth, we have too many Samurais then.
I'm looking, by the way, at the people who worked on the Super Nintendo version, and Not very many people actually worked on, or, most of the people who worked on the conversions to Super Nintendo, they didn't work on any other games. This is really the main game that they worked on. And other than that, they didn't work on any others. However, a handful did. Mevlut for example, that is a very different name, but apparently he's from Turkey. Worked on other games like Last Ninja 3. Last Ninja 2. Wait. This guy worked on Last Ninja games and then worked on First Samurai and Second Samurai.
Dang.
I mean, you just count until you get to the end of the ninjas, and then it's like samurai time.
Suppose that. No more ninjas, now it's samurai. Now that's the evolution, right? You start by being a ninja, then you become a samurai. It's just pure evolution.
I think that's so good. Oh, that's hilarious. Also, Ninja Remix and Hammer Fist, which I've never heard about. Honestly, he has quite a few games in his credits there, which is great. John Twitty is another person who worked on this. Also worked on Putty Squad, which I've seen all over the place. Disney's Aladdin for DOS? Wait, no, they got a special thanks for that. Okay, interesting. Ikari Warriors for Commodore 64, which everybody knows is a very good game. How about the Amiga version of Cool Spot?
Ooh, Cool Spot.
I didn't even know there was an Amiga version. Oh my gosh.
Me neither. The only Cool Spot I knew is the Genesis, the Super Nintendo, and the Nintendo one that's actually a board game. Oh boy.
Wait,
no,
a board game?
Yeah, like Othello, like little spots. We see it on arcade page once in a while. Just have as many spots as possible from your color on the board.
Well, I don't love that.
It's weird to have that as a Cool Spot game. One of the real special thing about it is that every single spot, depending on how they move, they have different animations. Every single one of them.
Now, I will say that the person who did the music for the Amiga version, which appears to be one of the earliest versions of the game, he's actually had a really big career working as an engineer on tons of the NBA 2K games. It looks like even up to 2022, working on various games. Different ports of Earthworm Jim 2, working as the programmer for several of those. Family Feud for Genesis, Smash TV for Commodore 64, Overlord, I know that game. Why do I know? Overlord. Yeah.
You do have quite a history.
Mr. Wino. Okay, that's a title.
Mr. Wino?
Mr. Wino. Yeah, Mr. Wino is trapped in his own nightmare after a night out getting drunk and falling asleep in his home. To escape from this nightmare and wake up, you must control Mr. Wino in this flick screen platform game and collect all the bottles on each level, made up over various screens to open barriers to the exit. It's all about you got
nightmares, more drink.
You got so drunk that you're having nightmares and you have to collect bottles, which maybe just getting more drunk. Okay.
Yeah. I get a feeling the guy either needs the therapy or detox.
Yeah, as soon as
you have even bigger problems.
And as it turns out, that was made by Probe Software, which was definitely a UK game. As soon as there's alcohol involved, you can assume it's Europe.
Of course.
At least if it's in the 80s and 90s, definitely European game.
They didn't care so much about booze at the time here, and I thought that's probably why you never saw that on Nintendo either, because I'm pretty sure they had the pretty tight restrictions on things like alcohol. You'd imagine. Yeah,
which it's a type of humor that it's a little bit weird that like America didn't really have that in video games at all until, I swear, until at least like the mid 90s, maybe a little bit later. Like Redneck Rampage is one of the earliest ones that I can really think of that had it at all, and I think that was an American game, but I could be mistaken as well. It could just be a redneck game.
Well, it happens. There's plenty of those. Sometimes.
Uh-oh. Kerma, back up to the boss here. I'm keeping the audio on Kerma because we've had the best music so far. Kerma is also definitely in the lead. Right now, Amazing Toaster in second, making it to the boss of the second level, unfortunately dying to Mr. Skeleton. Don't give up, Skeleton.
Any relation to Skinny Chan?
All skeletons are related.
You know what? A very bare-bones impression, but I'll take it. Nobody will have a bad bone to pick on that one.
Well, I mean, considering that, like, evolution, you know, there had to be a shared skeleton ancestor, right?
True. They have a very bone-like family tree.
Well, yeah, like, that's what, that's the difference between vertebrates and invertebrates. Come on.
Indeed. It's all nature. Kermit's trying hard to keep their shuriken and trying to avoid damage, and that's it.
Yeah. Honestly, even once you start getting the hang of the game, like, you just need to take your time, not stand in enemies' hitboxes. Don't get hit by the projectiles that hit the most, you know. If you're going to get hit by projectiles, get hit by the weak ones. You know, there are times like Caitlin fighting the boss right now. If you stand in certain places, the projectiles are going to get you, and there's not really a good way out of it.
Nope, sometimes just gotta take it. Just hope your Mercy Invisibility does it. Also, we have a third place as Dapatman89 has reached stage 2.
Very nice. Dapatman is solidly in third. Amazing Toaster, though, moving on to the next level. Amazing Toaster going on to stage 3. We've got a chance for Amazing to move into the lead. Now, with that said, Kerma had collected 4 of the collectibles on the third stage, which means that Amazing Toaster has to get all of them in order to move into the lead here.
Was that so?
What?
Aye.
What?
So what to do? Amazing needs all 5. Indeed.
Yeah.
Give me a tall order, but it is possible. They have time. They have 3 lives. Question is, how many continues do you have?
I think Amazing Toaster has 1 continue left. Or no, not 1 continue. No continues left.
No continues.
I don't know if anybody other than Kerma has run out of continues at this point.
I think they have, and Kerma has decided to full-on reset.
That's fine. Well, let me go ahead and we're going to swap back over to Amazing Toaster's audio. Let's go ahead and listen to this. Why not? You know, come on.
The reason for why not is screeching jellyfish.
I like that.
My ears. My ears. My ears. Ah.
Ah! Oh my gosh, I love them.
It's like a screechy like noise.
They do screech a little bit, but that's fine.
Oh no, my ears.
I love how that, like, some of the bells get very adamant about zooming in or, like, becoming huge on the screen. They're like, we want you to see the bell.
Does this ring a bell? Does this ring a bell? Does this ring any bells?
Ring, ring, baby. My gosh, today is going so fast. I can't believe we're already more than halfway through our third match. But everybody, don't forget, after Kusogrand8 today, we have the mystery show put on by Blasphemous Roar and Shrambles, and often other guests who come and join. So, you know, it's going to be a 7 to 8 hour stream. If you need to take a break at any point, you may, but I would love to have you hang out. Whatever, turn on, play Cookie Clicker, just click a bunch.
Suppose that.
Map turbo to your mouse button and just sit there and hold click. You don't even have to click manually. I mapped my click button to my mouse wheel. And then I just roll it up and down and click away. It's good. Oh my gosh, or play Balatro, because that game's amazing. That's another thing.
Balatro?
Yeah, the poker card game. It came out not too long ago. Yeah, guess what? It got banned in certain countries because it had references to poker.
Yeah, right, I heard about that story.
It's the stupidest ban I have ever heard. Like,
there's plenty of stupid bans that have happened all across the world. I believe there's a country that banned Pokemon because Kadabra was too like to Satan. Secretly?
Yeah, I apologize, people. If you've played Balatro, you have played a mature video game, and it's too bad. Yeah, sorry, 18 plus. Might as well be playing whatever shows up on the Steam front page if you have that one setting enabled. The one setting that doesn't filter out the mature content. Let me tell you, some of the things that appear on Steam, I'm like, kudos that, like, people are able to actually make the games that they want to make. I have no interest in this. I have negative interest in this. I am not.
No.
And even if I do have interest, if I buy it, people will know because it's in my Steam library now, and so I can't.
People can look at it. It happens. It happens.
No
problem. No shame.
I gotta be your family-friendly streamer.
Do you? What's you?
Oh, apparently I can make my game list private, but I like to give recommendations. Yes. I'm not doing that. Nah, honestly, no. Honestly, I won't judge a person based off of the games that they have in their Steam library.
Yeah. If you're just enjoying a game,
I might judge
it's fine.
I might judge you a little bit, but like not out loud. You know.
You know, sometimes it's fine. No problem, no judging.
Sometimes you just need to play a very questionable Steam game, and that's fine.
Sometimes you're just curious what happens. It's okay. Enjoy what you want to enjoy.
Okay, like, I was playing an Atari 800 game a while ago, and it was strip poker, right? And they just had this guy sort of sitting there fully clothed, and I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and see how... It took me a couple hours, but I finally beat him, and let me tell you, that was a lot more explicit than I expected. I was like, wow.
Oh my.
Yeah. But
that's the time. They didn't have any kind of the usual restriction. There's a whole time of when Nintendo was whole restriction, very family friendly for their picture and their image. They restricted so many games and censored so many things that kind of rubbed off the wrong way on a lot of people at the time. Since then they've losing a lot. There's been the ESPA. Like, there's a whole bunch of resolutions and warnings of what's supposed to be, but now, video games are art. All kinds of art for people to enjoy. Ooh, I think we may have a lead change.
Oh, very
Amazing
nice.
Toaster.
Amazing Toaster making a fantastic push through level 3. This is Tokyo 1999, as you can tell by the neon lights on the temples. That's just how they were in the future.
There we go. Loud Toaster has 5 emblems. You just need to find where the boss is. That should be the problem, right? Right? And for those who want to know here, the boss, it's all the way to the bottom left of that stage in the sewer.
It's in the sewer. No! Well, Amazing Toaster getting a checkpoint probably as far away from the boss as possible. That's pretty fantastic. Amazing Toaster, though, is definitely in the lead, trying to ring some bells, but the bells do nothing unless you're in the right place. I love how breaking a window, it doesn't break like a normal window. It explodes when you whack it with a sword. That's just...
Like, why?
That's how it is in the future. That's what the future was like.
Ah, yes, the faraway future of 1999. Yes.
One of my favorite stupid things to do is talk about the future in past tense.
Yeah.
Because I'm a nerd. Yeah, the future was pretty cool. I liked going to the future. Yeah.
You know, this samurai here must be looking a little weird. Going on the streets, ringing his bell all around. Hey there, big boss, where are you? Are you here? No? Oh, well, just keep on ringing. Here we go.
Yeah. So, it looks like DePatman is on to Skelly Boss. This is a significant amount of progress here. I do not believe Kalen has been there, which means that DePatman is officially in 3rd place. If DePatman can take Skelly-chan down in a little bit, that means that DePatman has a chance to move up to 2nd or possibly even 1st. However, everybody has died to the skeleton multiple times. I do not expect DePatman to have an easy fight. With only 1 extra life as well, you know, it could be close. Amazing Toaster, if I'm not mistaken, actually got a game over and had to do the entire level again. Yeah. With that said, one important thing to think about when you're playing a game like this that has boss arenas where you actually have to use a bell, once you get this far into the game, you got to keep in mind if there is a room that you're like, what is the purpose of this room?
What's the point?
If it seems like the room had no point, then you probably need to go back there. Amazing Toaster is exploring the sewers, just the wrong part of the sewer.
Yeah, wrong direction. Close, but no cigar.
Okay, Amazing Toaster grabbing some projectiles, which is a really good idea before going down here, considering that... Oh, I think it's to the left there, correct?
Yes, a little bit further to the left of that. That wall is breakable, fool. We just never took a swing at it.
Of course it's breakable. Why wouldn't it be breakable, you know?
Exactly, you've been breaking every windows around the place anyways. You can break bricks with your naked fist, right? You're a samurai.
No, that's not how these things work. I'm very upset, okay?
It's perfect. Perfect. I would also mention the sub-weapons. There are 3 different kinds. You've got the little daggers, you've got the little axes, and you've got grenades. Because, of course, grenades are all about the samurai. If you're able to collect the same one over and over again, you get to stock up more, of course. When you pick a different one, though, then you're back to just having that single sub-item.
By the way,
exchange between all of them.
DePatman is on to stage 3, so I think there is a reasonable chance that he could catch up.
It is possible they might overtake both of them, depending on how good they do, but they are on a single life and you don't know their continue situation.
Like, I don't know what the continue situation is. That is going to be one of the main determining factors, I feel, because getting a full game over at this point, that might put them out of the running. Like, the levels don't take a whole lot of time, but they do take time. They're not small levels, especially if you don't remember where you're supposed to go. And you have to wait for the bell animation. You have to wait for the intro, like, to actually spawn when you first get to a level. Like, there's just a lot.
And if you don't know where things are, when you don't know what things are, you also gotta explore. It's not always obvious where to use that bell. For example, that symbol at the very top, it's not obvious that you gotta use your bell at that platform to make another platform spawn. It doesn't blink, it doesn't do. You just should see a platform with a missing symbol out of nowhere where you can't jump to. That's the only hint that, yeah, you might want to use a bell around here.
Yeah. Now, I have to ask, do you know what the checkpoint is called?
I'll have to double check my notes on that one here.
No, I'll tell you, because it is a force pot.
A force pot.
Yep.
I guess that's what you're serving your force into.
Use your bell!
You use the bell.
Yeah, I guess when the samurai has filled a pot with force, he can warp to that pot at any time using a magic lantern, or if he dies, he reincarnates there. Good. Force pot.
Oh god, they should put a lot of force behind that one, indeed.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, so it says that in Tokyo 1999, city fell, now lawless chaos reigns, and the first samurai must fight again to restore order and free mankind from the Demon King's evil grasp. And that's really all of the information that it gives you about that level, and that doesn't help too much. But it does have a picture of the boss, Gyakusatsu Slaughter, and it does show them in an area surrounded by bricks, which would make me think I need to find somewhere that has bricks like this. And if I do...
Oh, and Amazing Toast has just used the last bell and is about to enter the boss room. Oh, it's gonna be close.
Yeah, now I'm gonna take a screenshot of this picture here because it does not look like the same bricks as you would see. Yeah, as a matter of fact, here we go. This image is extremely deceiving. It's got darker and smaller bricks. I would not think sewer looking at this picture.
Nope, it's a little deceiving, just a teeny bit. Also tentacles.
Yeah, I think that this picture may have been taken from one of the other ports of First Samurai.
It's possible.
And because of that, yeah, it's misleading. Yeah, if you're going to have a picture of a boss in the manual that is supposed to be helpful at all, make sure it's from the same port, or that at least the bricks look the same. That way, you know, people can actually find the boss. What even is the boss doing?
I don't... It's all it's gonna do. It's gonna move forward, form ahead, shoot a little bit, shoot a few heads out to you, jump and move around. That's all it's gonna do.
I love how much it wiggles. Oh my gosh.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Now, if only you had your sword, you could swipe at them and, you know, take care of them.
I love that the description here says, ooze drips from this disgusting octopus tentacled creature of the netherworld. Don't be fooled by his ungainly size and shape. He is a quick and cunning fighter, and indeed, we saw that. Well, unfortunately, Amazing Toaster is game over. There technically is time to get back there. The game isn't too long, but it's going to be really hard. Yeah, that is a full game over for Amazing Toaster. It is time to run.
Run.
Karma trying to use the bell, but was too far to the left. So Karma took one step to the right. Okay, yeah, making it that precise as well to use the bell is a little annoying. My sword!
My sword!
People are asking if the Batman has used his continue, and I honestly do not know at this point. However, DePatman, if he can collect one more sigil, that is enough to move into second place.
Indeed.
My gosh,
It will be
it's
close,
a
but they're on
really
their
close
last
match.
life. They're on their last life. They do not have a sword at the moment. This may be tricky. And they might be just missing the one that I'm freaking. They also do not have a bell, so they're missing that in order to be able to get that last symbol.
Yeah, but you also have to use the bell to move into the last area here.
Yes, I believe they already used it before. They still empty place and could not do anything about it. They are currently on the platform where you're supposed to use that bell, but again, no bell. They're getting the Nobel Prize for participation.
Congrats, Nobel. Oh, what a time. You know what? I completely forgot to move the music note back to Amazing Toaster, so let's go ahead and listen to... never mind, I was going to listen to DePatman, but I don't want to if that's a full game over. No!
Let's see. No, it is after the top score that the continue will show up. It's right after that.
Oh, it's after the tops. Okay, so there's a chance still. Cool.
No, I must not paint the wall. I do not have to paint the wall. Nope, nope, nope. I do not have to paint a bloody wall.
You should paint the wall.
No! No, I don't have
And he continues.
Nope.
No, DePatman! That is back to the beginning of the game. Unfortunately, DePatman is still in third. Kalen is fighting the boss of stage 2. Technically, the manual says this is still stage 1, but whatever. I call it stage 2 because that makes sense.
Exactly.
And when you don't have a sword or projectiles, the boss is rough.
Sure is. Whenever I reach that boss, I tend to try to damage boost for him. Just keep swiping us out as quick as you can.
Kellen is through.
Nice.
She is moving on to stage 3. And that is an extra life. Always hopeful. You know, there is a chance for Kaylin to get back into this.
The possibility is there. Not very high, but again, it may depend on her continue situation. Does she have a continue or not?
I honestly don't know. Oh, wait. How come it gave an extra life, but now it says 0 lives? When you finish the level, does it just...
That is a good question.
Okay.
I don't think it's supposed to, but...
My guess is that it gave a life back when it was finished so that when it spawns you here, they were just like, it makes sense. Or maybe it was a little bit tricky, you know, whenever character is spawned, life number goes down. And so in order to make it so that you didn't lose a life when moving on to the next level, they just gave you a life at the end when you beat the boss. That's my guess.
I've never heard of a mechanic to see like that here, but it's possible, technically. It's there.
Yeah, now we have less than 10 minutes left. We are in the last stretch here. And honestly, like, there's still time for Kaylin to get caught back up. Kerma could potentially move into the lead as well. If Kerma can remember where the sigils are and then make it to the boss and kill the boss, it's a tall order, but we have seen rougher situations for players.
And it's not the first time that Kerma has reached this place, so you do have that advantage over Kaylin. So the question remains, and also, did Kerma use up any continue from this run specifically?
Escorian is clarifying. She needs to get to 5 sigils in order to move. No. That's not true. She's already collected 4 sigils before DePatman. Kerma is in second place right now.
Yes, Kerma has gotten 4, and has gotten 4 before that.
Yep.
That Batman did not collect 5, so they're still inferred. They're talking about Kaylin in order to move over.
Okay. Yeah, Kaylin.
Yes, that makes sense.
Kaylin has one sigil, but I think this is going to be a game over pretty soon, looking at how the life situation is going. That might be enough force to restore a little health if Kaylin gets hit again. Yep. But this is going fast.
If I wasn't kill this place, I'd find some place that spawns those little helicopters and aim for that to try to get your force back. But that ain't happening.
It depends on if Kaylin has a continue, and I am not sure. We'll see what she is able to do. Here we go.
We'll see the score. And no high score.
And
they have a continue. She has a continue. Indeed.
so there is still a chance. With only 5 minutes left, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, but it is possible.
Progress is possible. The odds are against her, but it is possible. Just cross your fingers, everybody.
Yeah, now, Kaylin is in 4th right now, but if she can get all 5 sigils, that is a move up to 2nd place. Of course, if Kerma does it first, then Kerma is going to solidify having 2nd place. I'm not completely sure. Kerma using the warp back to the pot in front of the good food. Always a good place to go, the food place.
Indeed.
I would punch the window because I feel... Why do drips hurt in video games? I hate it. It's stupid.
I don't know.
Oh, let's drippy drop all over you. Stop it.
Then again, it's smoking a little bit as it hits the ground, so maybe it's acid drips, but why?
Poison, acid, I don't know. The sewer water doesn't hurt you, but the building water does? I don't like it.
Look, you're a time-traveling magical samurai. Making sense is kind of out the window at this point.
Fine. I guess. I want to complain. Whatever. We're switching the music back to Kerma because I don't want to listen to boring train music on Amazing Toaster's screen.
A wise decision, oh mage wizard.
Yeah.
Was that wizard mage?
Thought about it for like a full 2 seconds, real quick.
Indeed.
Hallelujah, 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 my butt. Yeah, you heard me.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
You lost your logic privilege once time travel is involved. Yep.
You know what? If the Demon King is actually time traveling, you're already dead. Like, there's no point.
You got problems. That's one question here. Why did the Demon King just travel himself back in the past?
I don't know.
Think of this whole thing out the window.
Yeah.
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 Oh no, my God.
Holy crap. You scared me there. How dare you?
Oh no, my voice.
Yeah.
Maybe time travel machine sucks, gets super bad gas mileage. Yes, 1 minute per the soul.
My gosh, Kerma, you could move into 2nd. You just need to get 2 sigils in the last 2 minutes. We are so freaking close.
Hip.
What am I doing? Sorry, I'm trying to get a couple things ready for the next match, and I'm like, that's not the right folder. None of this is right.
It's your job.
I'm trying to do my job, Polk. Yeah.
Yes, very important. Indeed. Very important business.
I think that everybody has had really good pushes, especially towards the end here. It's been really cool to watch.
Indeed. Like that Pac-Man and Kaylin were stuck on stage 1 for so long.
And yet the Pac-Man came and, managed to make so much progress, moving up to third place, you know, tying with Kerma, who was one sigil behind Amazing Toaster. Like, all of the rankings are going to be with it, like, on the same level. And, you know, it's a little bit heartbreaking to say that somebody loses in this case, but they should all feel great about how they did. They've done fantastic.
Indeed. They made some great progress on it here. The game is not very generous in how it deals with your health. And considering you're going blind with this thing here, and the whole thing's all about fighting stuff around it, it's not an easy one to be able to make progress like that. And they all came in so close together by the end of it.
Yeah, I love seeing a match where, like, there's a point everybody could move into the lead, and that is certainly the case with this match. It was definitely possible for everybody here. However, we have a definitive leader, and that is time. Give it up, everybody, for all of the players here, our friends and our entertainers. Congratulations to Amazing Toaster for taking the victory here, making it to the boss fight of Stage 3. Kerma7 and DePatman both got 4 sigils in Stage 3, but Kerma did it first, putting them in second place, DePatman in third, and finally Kaylin in fourth. Not far behind either. Everybody was right near each other, and I'm so happy about that. Yeah, how do you feel that they did?
Oh, they did great. They did great, really. Yeah, not surprised that Stage 3 is where everybody walled in, but I didn't expect everybody to come in so close by the end of it. Like, it was... And even though I made it all the way to seeing the final boss on this, I now have to wonder how upset they are about the singular one continue. Because what is to see that here is like just... Oh, no.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and let everybody know in a little bit. You know, I think Amazing Toaster here could potentially give us some information. Is that a bird on your head?
That is a bird on my head.
Aw, cute. I love the bird.
I said that was the day I became a Disney princess, because a bird landed on my head.
Yeah. Well, good. I like the bird. It's good. Amazing Toaster. Congrats on the win. So, here's the deal. Everybody was getting super close to you, but you're the only one who made it to the boss of Tokyo 1999.
Yeah, it took me forever to realize, oh, I need to go down deep in the sewers because I saw that spot, but I hadn't gone down there, and I was like, oh, let's give that a shot.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I was thinking, you know, is there, for something like this, the first level teaches you a little bit that, like, it's not going to be just walk right to get to the boss. However, the second level with the train, it was walk right, you'll get to the boss. It was as long as you didn't forget to pick up the emblem on your left when you start. I can't believe I forgot that the second time through the level.
It's a little hard to remember where everything is placed, like where all the bells are, where the sigils are. And remember, I was joking at the same time here. You must have been really looking weird, going across the screen, just ringing your bell as you were asking for charity about here. Where's your sigils?
Yeah,
where's your boss?
Where is this at? Yeah, I was just like, I saw the like glowing temple in the back. I was like, am I supposed to activate that somehow? And then I finally was like, okay, let's go to the sewers.
Yeah, the garbage boss was in the sewer.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you got the manual, and there is a picture of the boss in there, and that's something that I would have tried to use as a reference to be like, okay, where's the boss? However, the color of the brick in the manual is different from in the game, so I probably would have been even more confused. Yeah.
Well, I don't see the... I'm looking at the manual. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a little bit of a design crime to have things in the manual that do not look like what's in the game. But odds are, you know, that was either from an earlier development build or from a different port of the game, because, you know, the game originally came out, 2 years earlier on other platforms?
For some reason.
It was a little bit slow. Yeah.
It's definitely the period of, and I mentioned this in the match chat. It was the period where there was a lot of like ports from the Amiga to the SNES for some reason.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, what do you think of the game as a whole?
It was fun. As long as you had your sword, it got you trying to get your sword back once you lost it was a chore.
Let me get you the sound effect that will haunt you for the rest of the day.
Oh no, my sword! Oh no, my sword!
Oh no!
Oh no, my sword.
Yeah.
I love that sound effect so much. It's a very like the sound effects are very Amiga stock sounds that they bought and like on a CD and they just had laying around and they're like, let's throw Hallelujah in there, you know? That makes sense.
Hallelujah. Why a samurai would say hallelujah? I don't get that.
I think it's
They're
the
not Christian
angels.
looking?
The angels are singing Hallelujah.
Why?
Or they're in the sky.
Yeah.
But
That's where angels live. The air.
But samurais deal with Oni and they're technically called demons, but all of them deal with angels.
Whatever, we're doing religious crossovers here. Anyways,
You know-
is there any big problem that you think that the game had?
It was definitely, there was no iframes. That might have made things a little more bearable because you jumped into a boss and you're taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Or take a dip into fire.
It does mean that projectiles are usually a little bit more forgiving. You know, they're not going to do damage over time unless they're persistent projectiles that stay. But yeah, contact damage, very, very bad in this game. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that there are like a bazillion health refills all over the place. Like, that made all of the damage that you're taking a lot more tolerable. So I have to ask, because there were some people in chat who were like, this looks like a good game, and some people were like, I don't know, you know, I kind of want to try this out. Is this a game that you see that you could return to, and is it fitting for Kusogrand8?
I think it's a fun game. It has its problems, but yeah, I mean it's definitely an early round game. I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it later in the tournament, but yeah, this is a good early round game.
Aha, you're thinking like a GM now. Early round game. Yeah, I tend to think the same. It's got flaws, but overall, it's a very enjoyable game. I've played a little bit of it myself. I gave it out years ago. I think Jangle Storm ended up doing speedruns of this game, and the speedruns are quite a bit of fun as well. Yeah, it's become not necessarily a staple of Kusogrand8, but one of those that sometimes makes it back. So I'm glad you got to experience it. And again, congratulations, Amazing Toaster.
Yep.
And
Indeed.
for everybody who played, you all did fantastic. All of you had a chance to move into first place, and we were really excited to see the competition heat up there. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Well, Amazing Toaster, anything you need to plug before we let you go?
Not for myself, but for Limit Break, it's like 2 weeks. The registration opens up, and more for me, volunteer submissions, because I want volunteers.
Sweet, yeah, people should volunteer. I used to be staff for Limit Break. I stepped back a few years ago, and I'm glad to see everybody getting excited about it. And since it's like right near me, I probably should register and go.
I want stage tech volunteers. That's the thing I want most.
Ah,
Since
okay.
that's what I'm in charge of.
Good to know. Well, everybody volunteer for RPG Limit Break. Again, I endorse it. I think it's a really fun marathon. Well, thank you so much, Amazing Toaster. And thank you as well, Polk.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Happy
see
to have been here.
Yeah, I'm happy you were too. I'll see both of you later. Take care.
Take care.
Later, ecstasy strike. Yeah.